minimum the pa ye koyen with German again because now me feel uncle Austria na ye de case study na ye won okay say ye hu de ye hu say selection na ye de ko ye betime tweak no enti and one me expect say madabi mami di kamisa dear na we expect from this game.
All right, Gabi, na say already no me bekaye that was now no answer no mebo Austria game ni say I was expecting about 2 to 3 things from that game no. Unfortunately mentimi enhu ni maybe ni edi kan goalkeeping department. After game no me beka say it was important for us to see Atizigi back in post. Ni enhwese wesua dia wabra okotena nchen for about 4-5 games yema Benjamin Asare bedaye no. Atizigi omba back embeda post ni enhwe se okoye no wakosua bibi ana. Yes, on my impressive saves, you consider 5 goals. He made very good world-class saves that you expect every goalkeeper to make. But his awareness level, no, I still had a number of issues with it. Go back to be you consider no Austria game, no.
Yeah.
Ultimately say, the positional state, wabra ball number 2 box, no, was very bad. So that was one of the main things. I mean, to me, who say, yes, Atizigi is good with distribution. Atizigi is a good goalkeeper overall in terms of crucial saves, but in terms of awareness on the field of play, that is one problem. And that's the goalkeeping department. One antidote to that, no, and they say, Yemma Joseph Annan embed them for this Germany game. Niem Fanche on also the performance. Will he be an upgrade on both Benjamin Asare and Atizigi? And say we will see something different about him. I bet media can say he's a good goalkeeper or he's not, or he's worthy of going to a World Cup now in June. No. So that is what I want to see in today's game. Joseph Annan in post.
Okay.
Because on also them kakra, at least you bet me the Benjamin Asare, Atizigi and Joseph Annan at to one table. So niye bisaya who say who is worthy enough to be number 1, our first choice goalkeeper, and who are the 3 goalkeepers that we can decide on to go for the World Cup. And I say, this Yakofa Abia Manaf Nurudin Moa, Yan Selector Mo, do we need to bring them back? Also, that's the conversation. Until after today's game, no, we need to know the 3 goalkeepers that we are sending for the World Cup. I will say it me closest our chapter, no.
Okay.
Now we ain't free ho. On say Gab. You know Austria game, no. So many people were saying, say we wanted to see Caleb Irenchi in the midfield. Okobono right back. There were certain situations in so off or on the ball, no. Say 3 back no boy. Caleb Irenchi was played as a wing back, but in the game, Nankasa, we didn't really see Caleb Irenchi playing or operating from the midfield. And now I want to see that in today's game.
Okay.
Because if you have not been able to solve the right back situation, now so what Fred Senaya, why do you now tell us that you don't have a solution for the right back situation?
And on Senaya and rather Omubisa say looking at Austria game now, I'm a brand no, I'm Obiamia head there, no, and that game no be soon and also him.
And I'm very, you see, Otoado doesn't speak like a coach. They be a make us the same way. And it's very unfortunate. Say when you think there's one thing that is very obvious, I was say Otimika. Now Otimide calming nerves down because
no what's pajama
say. So I really don't understand the logic with which he's inviting some of the players. Don't call them because already no Nkrofo Eka say this is not the time to be calling new players into the team. By now you should know who you want and you should know what you are looking for. In this beside right back situation now, they will be saying yeah no and as Oka you don't know what. Then what should we, the analysts and the fans, be talking about? In the right back situation, I want to see Senaya play from the start. Because when you start them, we can analyze better than Saudi Omuba second half, 60th minutes. And a friendly match, and so no, it would have been better for him to even make the changes after the first half. In the end, they say, oh, pese, oh, share players, ni performance, ni ye. Now, what friend new players, now, pese, over start your more. Once the first half is over, let them start the second half. Let them play the full second half. Then we can assess their performance. In Tieneno, I want to see Senaya start at the right back. Now Omar Lucasen, Ene Jiku, and Hodi central defense.
4 and 5.
4 and 5 no. Definitely all both friendly, high profile friendly. They said they're only Germany beboa. You don't want to expose yourself. In Tin Kameka say on a fifer, onfa Lucasen a fifer embo. Now so Osha fifer ni ye pana obemo against Australia no. Ni modemo answedan sweni. So let Jiku, who is one of the leaders in the team, who has played the central defensive pair for a while, no, only a Lucasen Embo, Nienche, Lucasen Wambo Austria game, no. Into Lucasen and Jiku would hold the central defense area. Now Oma Gideon Mensah Embo left back, 4 back, and yet Chinchina say was about 3 back. No, Masa forward Embo defensive line, no. After young midfield. Caleb Yirenchi embo ahead of Ibrahim Sulemana and Elisha Wusu. Elisha Wusu betimia ye destroyer.
Okay.
Now Ibrahim Sulemana ye box to box duties no. So what you say? Then Caleb Yirenchi is a little bit ahead of them as the attacking midfielder.
Your number has 10.
Yes. No for speed.
Has 10.
Yes. Okay. No offer speed kakra and injecting both into the wide areas and also forward into the attacking options.
Okay.
So what you say? And make us the same way because on say Caleb Yirenchi, everybody would have said say obetimi a box to box. But say Ibrahim Sulemana now Elisha Wusu so bench now shada embo the two of them together.
Okay.
Play the two of them together. Let us see how they operate alongside one another. Because Thomas Partey is the age no so air You want to project both after the World Cup as well. So what you say World Cup, World Cup. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. Say, Abia Bibi Kusi, na Abia Thomas Partey Eko Pra, and now say we accumulate cards. Not only to be the next match. It becomes very disjointed when you bring a player like Ibrahim Suleiman, not only Sibo, and a partner, pivotal. So what has and then no, my 2 players who haven't played so much in the past, no, Momon Stati. Let's show more performance, no. I want to see Yirenchi in an advanced role because. On say Yirenchi is a player. You need to entrust him with certain responsibilities. Now, me what he can do.
That free range in the free role.
Let him operate
in this side.
Because number 1, guy knows speed.
Okay.
Now, ocean a technical ability in Swa. Or you're one player who is able to receive passes and accelerate into the yard of the opponent.
Okay.
Meaning say they make an what you say. So it's one thing that Abian Crawford and engine to. But it's something that if Otoado tries today and it works for him, it could be one of the weapons that will beat in the World Cup. No?
Okay.
So play Yirenchi there. Then wide options, no. Let's maintain Antoine Semenyo.
And then Isaaku.
Okay. But let's maintain Antoine Semenyo. He's becoming a pivotal member of the team.
Okay.
Now, Ocean the performance at Manchester City now Opese Odeba Black Star setup now. You need to still encourage him to do what he's doing.
Okay.
But let the team be revolving around him.
Okay.
So what you say, let's get him in a position where he becomes one player that everybody is afraid of. Inti si about Ghana, Obian him say Antoine Semenyo was our team. Inti a woman say on shada enya the way we expect him to do. But let him play.
Okay.
And still encourage him to get into certain areas and certain options via it to be a threat to the opponent. One example, shooting from right outside the box.
Okay.
Sometimes instruction here say try say ube cross the ball no embra box mo attack and on head the ball no and I said try and find a way to spread the pass into the wide options. Now she so betimiya attack abi obetimiya feed onto the crosses but you need to still get him to understand that he's one key member of the team that everybody will be afraid of when they mention the Ghanaian team. Nema Christopher Babunsu Embo Isayaku place no.
Okay.
Isayaku a woman say onye half space player, but Osha game na against Austria pana. There was one chance Onyaye he took on the Austrians, got into the box, went to me and Pejanity, and when he saw ball, he say boom. That on say ball sana, you limit the chances of the team to get a goal. Na such chance to otimi say ya. And
yeah.
I want to see Babunsu because Babunsu so Osha ne ball boni ya in terms of technical capability or very gifted, but we have not
Okay.
seen much of him.
Okay.
And then let's see much of him, especially the first half. Now Oma Prince Edu and stay
I'm
as
born in nine,
yeah.
Okay.
Because very Prince Edu, I'm a we na me to Prince Edu is a player. I wish say he would increase the rate at which he is able to identify the threat of the opponent in the defense. Not on so that when the ball comes to him, he anticipates very well and knows how to run.
Okay.
So the player will bet and get the ball into the back of the net.
Kofi, my memory also na me say e betime nya kakra ma ye chief for na.
I think for me, I've got a friendly match.
Well, you know, so okay, Chad, we from Mamma, Yan Twas, you know, we say we in my main far we from now. Christian Resurrection Church, Kumasi, say when you're 40 years now, Christian, there be a way Christ Resurrection Church, Christ Resurrection Church, and now 40 years now, part of for more 40 years anniversary, you know, almost means you'll be as started on the 2nd of April, and Airbus or copy on the 6th of April. Nti omo to omo nsa afro sebre KNUST